Salomon v. Salomon Co. Limited, 1897, a landmark case in corporate law. Case background. Aaron Salomon, a successful English boot manufacturer, decided to convert his sole proprietorship into a limited company named A. Salomon Co. Limited. He held the majority of shares, over 20,000, while his wife and 5 children held 1 share each to fulfill the legal requirement of 7 shareholders under the Companies Act. Salomon sold his business to the new company for £39,000. In return, he received £20,000 in shares, £10,000 in secured debentures, and the rest in cash. Soon after incorporation, the company encountered financial difficulties and entered liquidation. Unsecured creditors argued that the company was merely a facade for Salomon's personal business, and he should be personally liable for the debts. Legal issue and decision. The key legal question was whether a company with such structure and control could still be considered a separate legal entity. The lower courts ruled against Salomon, calling the company a sham created to defraud creditors. However, the House of Lords unanimously reversed this decision. They upheld that a company, once properly incorporated under law, is a distinct legal person, regardless of who holds the shares or how much control one individual has. The company's debts were not Salomon's personal responsibility. As a secured creditor, Salomon was entitled to repayment ahead of unsecured creditors. This landmark ruling established 2 foundational principles in corporate law. Separate legal personality. A company has a legal identity distinct from its owners. Limited liability. Shareholders are not personally liable for the company's debts beyond their investment. Broader impact and modern relevance. The Salomon case introduced the concept of the corporate veil, which protects shareholders from personal liability. It promotes business growth by reducing financial risk, encouraging people to form companies. However, this protection is not absolute. Courts can pierce the corporate veil in cases of fraud or misuse, as seen in later cases like Guilford Motor Co. v. Horn, where a company was set up solely to evade a non-compete clause. In Nepal, similar principles are reflected in the Companies Act 2063, 2006. Companies are recognized as separate legal entities, and shareholders enjoy limited liability. Yet, in cases such as Niranjan Bhattarai v. Hulas Steel Industries, 2064 BS, Nepalese courts have shown willingness to lift the corporate veil when corporate structures are misused. Conclusion. Salomon v. Salomon is a key case in corporate law, confirming that a legally formed company is separate from its owners. It also stresses the need to use this structure responsibly. The case remains relevant today, including in Nepal, as courts continue to uphold and protect these principles.